Good afternoon, everybody. Rob here, WesternPacificWeather.com. Currently right around 1700 Japan Standard Time. That's right around 08 Zulu. Got a few areas out there watching right now, starting from the west, moving east. Got a stationary front with a Shanghai low developing off of it, coming out of the Yellow Sea here, and moving off to the northeast. Going to bring widespread precipitation throughout Japan, actually today into tomorrow, and basically the rainy season is starting to set up right in this area. We'll get to that in a minute. Have the remnants of the 13 Whiskey moving off screen here. You can actually see that on the entire Pacific sat shot shown here, with this system moving off to the northeast. Now, there's a very long occlusion out of this with a triple point low basically forming off the occlusion, the warm front in here and the cold front right in here. This is what's going to affect you out here in Alaska and British Columbia in the next several days in the wake of this already pretty deep low making landfall in British Columbia today. But back to the Westpac here, we do have this invest area down here, right around 160 degrees east. Moving off to the west right now. Only one model picking up on it, no gaps at this current moment. But one thing that I'm pretty sure about, though, it is going to stay to the south, not recurve to the north. Right now, as it is getting sheared up to the northwest here by this upper level low, you can see spinning right in here. This is now actually what we are watching. This is inhibiting it. It's this area right down in here, this broad area convection that you see kind of drifting off to the west here. And here's to confirm the circulation and the reason for this invest on ASCAT imagery here. ASCAT imagery, by the way, is taken. It's due to measure from the wave heights and directions. So if anybody's curious what this is getting from, basically shown right in here, some cyclonic circulation, right around between 165 degrees right in here. So just confirming that there is some organization right in here. And one more satellite picture with this here, just showing the convection upper cloud tops, very cool in these areas. So just basically a rainmaker for the Marshall Islands at this time. But let's get actually into the forecast here and show you what the no gaps is showing. Now here's showing the no gaps models. Now as we look down here in the area of the Marshall Islands and out towards Saipan, you're going to start to see this low develop here. And we go into the future here. Now this is eventually going to strengthen on the no gaps here, and GFS isn't picking up on it at this time, so just something to note. But it starts to strengthen and moves off towards the west here, actually towards the Taiwan and Okinawa region. Still very long range. This is actually out into next Sunday right here, so it's still got a week for this to actually change course and direction on such here. But just something to note, we don't really have too much going on right now, so this is one thing we are going to be watching, showing a lot of positive vorticity rate in here. And even on the very long range, looks like another system might develop in the wake of this, so just something to watch. We do have this invest on this system. And here is the streamline analysis. This is one thing I do want to note, that is confirming that the system will likely stay to the south, not recurve to the north, basically up the Westpac High, and a very strong ridge of high pressure ridging in behind this system. So this is going to inhibit it from moving north. A lot of a negative vorticity rate in here, more positive down to the south. So likely it is going to stay within these easterlies right in here, head straight off towards the west. And moving away from 91 Whiskey, back up to the north here. I did mention about the rainy season over in Japan just a few minutes ago, and also this low developing out of this stationary front, basically lingering over the area here. Reason behind this, though, this is actually what we call the Shirin season out here. It's a rainy season starting to sit up. Basically, as the Siberian High starts to build in up farther to the north here, it's going to start to push down on this area, trough of low pressure. It's actually going to build in between the Siberian High and the Westpac High in here. It's a lot more strong in the spring during the Bayou season. Actually get about several weeks of continuous rainfall to develop off of this. Shirin season, though, we get about a week to 2 weeks here, just continuous rain, basically low spitting off of the stationary front. And you can see right in here a baroclinic leaf just basically setting up. Kind of see that S shape right in here in the last few frames. And this is going to bring precip over Japan over the next 24 to 48 hours. Now we can see it on the radar actually here is confirming that there is that precip there. And right in here showing rainfall from Kyushu up to central Honshu, almost up to the Kanto Plain at this point. So just something to watch here. Probably going to get some heavy rainfalls, especially on the western sides of the Japanese Alps right in here due to enhanced orographic lifting in that region. But that is all for today, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to WesternPacificWeather.com. If you have any questions here, though, you can field them to me at my email at WesternPacific.com, or you can also find me at storm2k.org. But for right now, though, still watching 91 Whiskey here. Hopefully it does not develop too much. I'd rather not, especially with that long-range model showing it's heading towards the already damaged Taiwan, and especially the coast of China here. So any tropical not developing at this point, this late in season 2 would be a very good thing. So hopefully it gets inhibited by this upper level low and no development out of it. But as I already stated, though, if you have any questions, just shoot me an email and not such, and I hope everybody has a great day. Bye.